Hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial we will work together on the most beautiful shawl in the world. Yes, it is. So, a few days ago I already did the tutorial on the square that you need to work this shawl. It's a square work with puff stitch and Solomon knots, and it's beautiful. Now, first of all, you have to learn that one. So I put the link below of this tutorial, so you have to go and work how to work the square and how to join together. After that, you will be able to work this beautiful shawl. Look at this. Isn't it just the most beautiful shawl in the world? Okay, for me it is. It's so fancy, so light, so I don't know, so okay, for this shawl I highly recommend you. So actually I worked it with the linen from Ice Yarns. Thank you all that you already have done some orders on my shop with Ice Yarns, and I want to tell you, if you like what am I doing here, if you like my tutorial, and if you think you want to support my work, I know there are lots of shops that sell Ice Yarns, but if you buy from mine, you just support me. So if you want to support me, if you like what am I doing, if you want me to go on and you offer you more videos, please just support me, and just it's something that you can do to help me. So, and after all, you have my advice, so you can write me on my email from Contact Us, from my homepage of the site, and you can write me and ask me questions about the yarns. I would be so very happy to answer you. Okay, so this is a shawl. You will need just a pack. So in one pack of the linen is about, yes, it's 300 grams of yarn, and this is what I have only after I finish the shawl. So it's about 250 you will need to complete the shawl. Now when you join the parts together, just put it on a table and join it attentively, because it's confusing a little bit. I won't say it's easy. It's not a very easy pattern, but it's so beautiful. So it's more intermediate to advanced, but it's so beautiful, and even if you are a beginner, you can just give it a try, obvious. So I let you do the tutorial. Thank you all. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye. Hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial I will show you how to crochet the shawl with this lovely lacy Solomon knot or lover's knot and puff stitch square that I did the tutorial not very long time ago. You have the link below this tutorial. Please watch, because in this tutorial I won't explain how to work the square, and I won't explain actually how to join the squares together, because that part is in the tutorial of the square. It is joined in let's say 6 points, 6, and these 6 are, oh my gosh, these 6 are the corner. Then on the side we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now watch for good, and the other corner. Okay, now let me show you how many squares you need and how you have to join them. But first of all, I want to show you and talk about a little bit the yarn that I am using. I already talked about this yarn in the tutorial of the square. You can find it on my shop, magicogomitolo.yarnshopping.com. You have it here, and you have the link that below where you can click on, and you will be directly to this yarn. The name is linen. It's 50% linen, 50% viscose. Really, really lovely combination, fiber combination, soft and silky, because we know that the viscose is the synthetic silk. So it's extraordinary, beautiful. Okay, now what I want to say is that this comes in a pack of 6 skeins, so is 300 grams, and this is enough for the shawl. So for the shawl, one package is enough. Now if you want to make a blouse or anything else, you will need 2, because they are only 300 grams in it. Now let me show you the design, the draw, how to actually you have the numbers here, so I will actually do it one more time just for you to understand, perfectly understand, because this is the structure of, this is the most important thing here. So we have our first square, and then the second will be joined on one side. Okay, and this is what you have to work following the other tutorial. Then you will work by yourself the third, again joined in one side, and the fourth, and this will be joined from here in 2 sides, here and here. Okay, from here we will attach the 5th, or we can put the 5th here as you wish, and the 6th. So on the 4th we will put the 5th, on the 2nd we will put the 6th, and this is what we have so far. This is these are all the squares that we need. Now let's go on with the triangles. For the triangles we will put the 1st on the 6th, like this. This is the 1st. Then in between the 6th and the 3rd we will put the 2nd, and we will join it on 2 sides. In between the 3rd and the 5th we will put the 3rd triangle, and we will just join on 2 sides. And over this side of 5th we will put the last triangle. This is the 4th, and these are the 4 triangles. Then we will work on these 2 sides of our shawl. We will work a Solomon knot border, and you can put some fringes too, or tassels too, or anything you want to decorate it. Okay, but this is the important structure. This is what you have to keep in mind. Actually put it on a piece of paper so we can have it to work, to follow it. Okay, now first of all I will show you so in this video I will show you how to work the triangle, how to join it in these 2 positions, and then I will show you how to work the border. So with the squares you must be done when you are here to follow this tutorial. Okay, let us begin with our triangle. More or less it's the same as the square is. So first of all, let's see how to work the corners. So actually the rounds will be rows, but are the same. There are some small changes, and I will show you, obvious. Now we will chain 4 because we don't need a chain of 5. Because we will work into the first row will be not a round, only 5 puffs instead of 8. So pull up a loop and insert the hook around your little circle here and work your first puff, yarn over, pull through all, and chain 3, and go on with the second. It's so small, this circle, but it must be like this. 4, pull through all, and chain 3. Then go with your third, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 4 times, and 4, and 5. Let's go with the last 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and we don't join, so as I said, we will work in rows, not in rounds. Okay, and we will work like this. We don't chain, just turn your work and slip stitch into the first chain 3. And here into each of our 4 chain 3 we will work exactly as we worked for the square into the second round. So 4 puff stitches divided by chain 3. And this is the first, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. We go with the third, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. And let's go with the last, the fourth, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We will use exactly the same thing to skip into the chain, the next chain 3 space. We use our pair of Solomon knot. We have our pair and we skip it to the next chain 3 space where we begin with our first puff. So 4 puff stitches and 3 chain 3 spaces into each chain 3 space. Okay, so I finished the third round. Let's go on with the fourth row. Sorry, it's a row. So we just turn our work and now we will work into 1, 2, 3 our petals, you know. So insert hook with slip stitch into the first chain 3 and we begin to work our 3 puff stitches together. 2, 3, 4, I think. Yarn over, skip into the next. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over, skip into the next. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over, pull through all and chain to secure, and chain 1 more to secure better. Okay, so we will work 2 Solomon knots. I go faster now because I already explained this in the square tutorial, so it's exactly the same thing, only that we are working on the triangle shape. So it's 1 pair plus 1 more. We must have 2 pairs in between the petals that we are working in this third round. Okay, and now again the same thing on this other chain 3 spaces. So we will have actually 1, 2, 3 and 4 petals. I finished with my third round, so I have my petals. I have 4 petals and it's here in the middle, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we have the first pair and these 2. It's here that we will work the corner, actually the corner as we worked it for the square. On the first and the last petal we will work small corners, and let me show you how. We know that in this third round on the sides, we must have 3 pairs of Solomon knots. Here we have 2 in between the petals, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and we had 1. Okay, now we must have 3. So I will show you how. Will be only here 3, then here will be the corner, and 3 more here. Oh, this is not a pattern, a beginner pattern, so if you don't know how to work the puff stitch and the Solomon stitch, there are plenty of videos out there. I don't have plenty of videos out there on YouTube. Just search for them, learn how to work them, and maybe you can just give it a try. But it's not so easy. It can be confusing. It is a very lovely pattern. Okay, so we will work on the top of the petal, our first small corner. So insert hook into the secure chain. I think I have to, yes, chain 1, insert hook into, or we can, sorry, we can just have a longer loop, yarn over, and now we insert hook into the secure chain and we work the second. And we will work the puff larger, so not with 4 yarn overs and pull up a loop, but with 7. So 4, 5, this was 3, 6, I guess there are 7. Okay, yarn over and chain. Now we will chain 3, sorry, and insert hook into the same secure chain and work 7 more for the next puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this is what we have. This is the first corner. Now let's go on and work our 3 pairs. This is the first. 1 and 2. We skip only 1. Okay, so we skip only 1 Solomon knot. This is different from the square, normal square, because for the normal square, if you remember, we into the first corner round we skip 2, but here we skip only 1 here. Okay, now we have the first pair. Let's go on with the second pair. 1 and 2. This is the second pair, and we skip 2 Solomon knots, so 1 pair. And let's go for the third, and we will skip 2 again. 1 and 2. Okay, and now we will skip 2, yarn over, and insert hook. It's 1, 2 into this one. So it's the pair here in the middle into this one, Solomon knot. To this one, insert hook, and just work your half of the corner. So which means 3 puff stitches with chain 3 in between. You know, the normal corner we are working now. So the corner that we worked for the square too. So it's exactly the same thing that we are working now. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and now we have half of our corner. Now we will chain 4 and we skip into the next Solomon knot and we work exactly the same thing. So 3 puff stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 puff stitches with a chain 3 in between. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and I have my corner ready. Now I will begin with 3 more Solomon knots and I will finish with the small corner. Skip 2, insert hook into the single crochet in between and work again 1 pair. This is the second, so we will skip 2 pairs of Solomon knots again and we insert hook into the single crochet. I don't know why here it's a little bit difficult to insert hook, single crochet, and now we will skip just one. So at the end, as we skipped at the beginning, we skip just one, and we yarn over, insert hook into the secure chain of the last petal, and we work our puff, large puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Yarn over, pull through all. 1, 2, 3, and work the last one, last large puff for the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 are enough because I don't know why here I have a little problem. Okay, that's it. Perfect. I have them all. I chained to secure, and this is what I have now. Let me show you. This is what I have. I have my sides. This is one side with 1, 2, 3. This is the other side, so 2 sides. This is the other side with 1, 2, 3 pairs. And now on these sides, and of course into the corners, we will go on and join into the last row. Yes, it's a row, this. I will show you how to join this one, because we will have to join actually all that we have. We don't have to join this part, but we will join in this 2 parts, 2 sides, and into the 3 corners. So this one, it's really easy because you have to join into one side, so just one side, and it's easy to understand how to, if you just know how to put this one. So let's go on and work the last row and join. So it's here that I have to I want to show you better. I don't know how, it's not easy. Let me show you here. So it's like this, one of these 2. Okay, so we have 2 squares like this, and it's inside here that we have, these are the squares. So here we have the corner of the square, then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then the other corner, so the corner that we will put here. Here we will put the little corner, the small corner. Then we will go on with 4 pairs, and we will just join exactly as for the square. Here we will join exactly as for the square, exactly as for the square, and here we will join into our small corner. So let us begin actually with the small corner, and it's like this. It's here, 1, 2, 3, like this. Let me show you. Now I have them like 1, 2, 3, 4, corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and corner. So I have them perfectly arranged. Okay, now it's actually, I will begin from here because I have to turn, insert hook into the chain 3 space, pull up a loop and work your large puff, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and chain 1 to secure. Chain 1 more to secure better, and work your first Solomon knot. And now we have to join into the corner. So the first joining, it's here in between the 2 Solomon knots into the corner. We have here, this is how you will join, exactly like this, single crochet, and pull up the other loop, actually the other Solomon knot. Now I have my 2 Solomon knots. I will come back to my little corner, small corner, and I will work the other Solomon knot, puff stitch. 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yarn over, pull through all and chain 1 to secure, chain 1 more. Now attention, because now we will go on and work this 4 joining. Okay, just focused on this 4. So I will pull up a loop for the Solomon knot, work my first Solomon knot of the pair, and this is my first 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is my first. In the middle of the first pair, insert hook, single crochet to join. Now come back with the other Solomon knot to complete your first pair, and we will skip just one Solomon knot, insert hook into the single crochet at the end of this one and single crochet. Now we just joined and worked the first pair. Here it is. Let's go with the other one. First Solomon knot, search for the second pair of the square to join with. Here it is, my second pair of the square to join with, and insert hook. So if you understand this, you are just, but I'm sure you will understand if you just already worked the square. So now at this point you just need to know perfectly how to work the square and how to join the square to understand this. Now we come back with the Solomon knot, the second Solomon knot of the pair, and we will skip 2 Solomon knots, insert hook into the single crochet. Now let's go for the third joining. We Solomon knot first, the 1, and then I will search for the third. This is my third pair of the square that I am joining with, and single crochet. Come back with another Solomon knot to finish your third pair, and skip again 2 Solomon knots, insert hook into the single crochet and single crochet into it to join this. So let me show you my first joinings. So I have my joining into the corner. I have 1, 2, 3. Now I have to join. So this is on the side. Now I have to join one more. So I will work one more Solomon knot. Just 1, 2, chain. One more Solomon knot. And go where you have your last pair of Solomon knots and single crochet to join, and come back with another Solomon knot. This time we will skip 1 Solomon knot and we will yarn over actually, and we will begin into the chain 3 space to work the corner, the total corner 2, 3, or the large corner 4. Yarn over, pull through all and chain 3. Now let's go with the second puff stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. Let's go with the next 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and this is a half of a corner. Work your first Solomon knot and go into the corners. Here we have 3 corners, okay? Go in between here somewhere, okay, and join with a single crochet. You can chain 1 more just to secure better. Another Solomon knot, and now we are ready to come back into our chain 3 space here to finish the corner with other 3 puff stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is my first one. Chain 1, chain actually 3. Let's go with the next. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the second puff stitch, and let's go with the third. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, And now chain 1 to secure better. And now what we need to do, we'll try to, oops, like this. We have to join on the other side. So we joined here. We have 1, 2, 3 corners of 3 squares. These are the 3 squares, 1, 2, 3. 3 corners, and it's exactly there that we put our corner of the triangle. Okay, now let's go on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 again, 4 pairs, and then the corner, and then the corner. So let's go on to join again exactly as we did on the other side. So Solomon knot, just 1, and search for your first pair of the square that you want to join with. And single crochet, Solomon knot to come back, skip just 1, Solomon knot here, and insert hook in the middle into the single crochet, and single crochet to join. Now Solomon knot again, and search for the second pair, and it's here. Okay, single crochet into it, Solomon knot to come back to your triangle. Here we will skip 2 this time, you know, and we will single crochet to join. Solomon knot and search for the third pair. So just watch carefully. Don't skip any, okay? So it's very important to be at your table work, or I don't know, to join. So you can work the squares and the triangles in your favorite armchair, or I don't know, sofa, but to join, just be at your table work, because it's very important to put it flat to see where you join. Okay, and now again, I'm trying, but okay, I will skip 2 again, and for the last we will skip 1 as for the first pair. And this is the last pair. I worked 1. This is the last pair to join with. Before the corner, the last corner, single crochet, Solomon knot, skip 1, and let's go on and work the corner, the small corner, which means we work only 4, 5, 2 puff stitches, larger puff stitches. Okay, I don't know how many I put. I will put 1 more, just to be sure. And chain to secure, Solomon knot, and let's do the last joining into the corner. Now we have 2 corners. I already joined another triangle, okay? So let's say I join this one, and it's here that we will put, okay? Okay, so let me just search for the joining. Oh, where is it? Somewhere here. Just want to find something with two, okay, like this. I will join through both, okay, just to be sure. Okay, join and come back with your Solomon knot and work your last puff. And this is the most difficult joining that you have to work. 3, 4, 5, 6, and oops, 7. Okay, so now 1 more, and I can cut the yarn. Okay, and that's it. We just have it. Let me show you. Let me show you here. Here it is. Okay, so this is my square, my corner, yes, my triangle already joined. This is one, and this is the other one. It's here. This is the other one. It's already joined, and you see it. It's here, the large corner and the small corners, and I also join one here. only on one side. This is one that I joined, must be here. And I just want to join one more, and I am ready. Just let me show you where to join it. But it's here that I will join into the last. Actually, I will show you here because it's better. So it's here. This is my last square. This is my last square, and on this side I will join my square. Okay. And here will be joined the corner, the main corner. So the one that is worked, and here will be joined the small corner. So here we will have the main corner, and here we will have the small corner, okay? This is the main corner. We'll have it here. And then 4 on the side and the small corner. So this is one side. Okay, join these two and let's go on with the second step to finish our beautiful scarf shawl. So now let's see the last step to finish this shawl. It's the border around only on these two sides, so not where we put triangles. And we begin like this. We will insert hook here at the base of the first pair. Now we have one pair on the corner and 4 pairs on each square or triangle now. And again, 1 pair on the corner and 4. So this is actually the algorithm to the end of one row, which is here. Okay, 1 pair, and this will be the corner, but we will see how to work it. Now insert hook here into the puff. To begin, and work exactly a pair of Solomon knots. I will chain, so we work 1 and 2. And we want to insert hook in the middle of the first pair that we have. It's here. And from now on, we will just go on and work in pair 1 and 2. And skip 2, insert hook in the middle of the next pair and work single crochet 1 and 2, skip 2, insert hook in the middle of the next pair, this is the second, we have 4 to the corner, and single crochet 1 and 2, insert hook, skip 2, insert hook in the middle of the next pair, which is the third, and this is what we have. It's 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now again, work 2, skip 2, insert hook in the middle of the fourth, and single crochet into it. And now we have the corner here. Okay, so we will work 2, maybe a little bit longer than usual. Work them, okay, like this. Skip directly in the middle of the corner, like this, and work a single crochet. And again, work 2 a little bit longer, because as you can see here, we will have a little bit of space. So work them longer, sorry, longer than a normal 1 and 2. As you can see, I work them nice and long. Okay, just for this time, so to cover this, and skip into the next pair, which is the first of the other on the other. So it's like this actually. Now we have these 2. Okay, and this is how we will continue on. Okay, this is how we will continue on. And don't forget, we have 4 pairs on one corner, on one square, and we have this one where we will work one pair here in the middle, the single crochet, one more pair to go again on this. Now work until you reach this corner, and here I will show you actually, so until you reach this, the pair before this corner, the corner actually this corner of the shawl, it's this one. Okay, and I will show you how to work actually that corner. So I'm back because I am to the corner in the middle, so the corner of the shawl actually, of the large triangle of the shawl, and how we will work this corner. Now I worked my pair here and join into the last pair of the square before the corner, and to the corner I will just work two more Solomon knots, longer than usual, then insert hook exactly in the middle of your corner. So far it's exactly as we did on the corner on the other, so on the side. Now we work 1 and 2. We work 2 and we don't skip here, but we just want to close it exactly on the top of the same with a slip stitch. So let me just show you what we have. It's this what we have, okay? So this is the line of the corner. So here we kind of increase, and now I am ready to go back on the other side to repeat exactly the same thing. This is the first, so make them longer. Okay, this is the second, skip into the very first pair in the middle of the very first pair of the other side, and now just continue on to work your pairs and to skip into the second pair and third and fourth and then the corner and so on the other side too. Now this is what we have, and I will just continue on to the end and I will show you how to begin another row. So I am at the end. We always finish into, let me show you. Okay, we always finish into the last one, so actually into the last pair, which is this one, and we always begin a new row with 2, 1 and 2. And now I am ready to go back, and we skip only 1. We begin with 2 and we skip only 1. This is the rule. And now I am just ready to continue on with my pairs. So skip always 2, work 2, skip 2, work 2 and skip 2, and you will go like this to the corner in the middle, and in the middle you will work exactly as I showed you. So you work 1 and then the last will be here, then you will work 1 and 2 and you will slip stitch here into the same, and you will continue on like this. So this is how you will continue on. Now it's you to decide how many rows you want to put, so you can put more or less, I don't know, and I will be back just to show you how I put and how to, if you want to put some tassels, I don't know. So I finished the border too, and this is what I have. Now I put a nice large border. If you want you can put tassels too, if you want to. For me it's just enough. You can put them here in the middle of each pair of Solomon knots on into the last row, sorry, and here in the middle where we actually increase, where we have the middle of the triangle, the shawl, into the last row, if you say, okay, this is my last row, you can just do something. If you want to, you don't have to work these two together. So you just work your pair on one side, insert hook here in the middle and single crochet, and then go on, just continue on with the other pair. Okay, so don't work these two together in the middle, because these are just perfect when you just continue on, work another row over. Okay, if you this is the last one, you can just work it like this. It looks better actually. Okay. Now that's it. It's not my design. For God's sake, it's too beautiful for me. It's really beautiful and so fine, so fancy. It's a photo that I've seen time ago on the internet from that Russian magazine, old Russian magazine actually, and I save it on my tablet, and I just watched how it is worked 1 square, and then from the square I just continue on by myself. I figure out how to join the square and all the rest, but it's wonderful. So I don't know, so it's just wonderful. Okay, so that's it. If you want to, thank you for watching, and if you want to share with me projects that you worked following my tutorials, you can just join my group on Facebook, Crochet with Oana, or you can just send me a private message on my Facebook page, or you can just tag me on Instagram. I am always happy to see your projects made inspired by my tutorial. And I'm always happy to see that what I'm doing here, it's good for you and I help you a lot. Now, if you want to support me, if you want to help me to continue on, just please buy ice yarns from my side. You just support me. It's below this video, it's on the video, it's magicogomitolo.yarnshopping.com. Please do it. So, and if you have questions about the yarns from the homepage, just hit the contact us button and write to me. It's me that I answer to all the mails that come from the site, and it's me behind actually, and it's me that I advise for. I advise you about the yarns that you can buy. They have lots of yarns, but not all of them are at the same quality from my point of view. So if you want to some advice, I'm always happy to answer to your questions. So see you at the next tutorial. Thank you a lot. Bye bye.